So when you were making Animal House and all those scenes with Belushi, did you get to know John Belushi pretty well, or?
Yeah, John was, you know, he was very nice to me, and because there was always a lot of conflict between New York actors and LA actors, and attitude. New York actors, you know, you guys don't know anything about acting. We're the real artists, and you know. But Belushi was very gracious, and me and Bruce McGill, who played D-Day, would generally pick up John from the airport on Sunday afternoon. We go back to John's house because they put him in a house away from all of the bad influence of the rest of the cast.
Sure.
And keep him out of trouble. And we'd take John home because he'd go to do Saturday Night Live on the week. He'd leave on Wednesday night, fly back to New York, work there Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday night, and then Sunday they'd probably pour him back on a plane and then ship him back to us, where he'd work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on Animal House.
Yeah.
So, but he was lovely. He was one of the sweetest, nicest, most generous, you know, people and performers. Obviously terribly inventive and funny, and I used to always just hang out and watch him do his stuff, you know, like the great scene of him walking through the cafeteria, you know, and that was all improvised. It was one take. I mean, it was just like, God, you know, I mean, it was just, for me in my first comedy, it was just watching a master at work, you know, and he was very gracious and very great. And I think that the tragedy of John Belushi was that he was to the rock and roll world because of all the guest artists that they had on Saturday Night Live. They had the musician artists, you know, so Rolling Stones would be there one weekend, you know, and so you're hanging out with these kind of guys, and they're doing all sorts of drugs.
Right.
And I think in television and motion pictures, I'd never run into really those kinds of things, and that was a whole new era and a whole new kind of commingling of mediums, you know, TV, and he was a TV star, a movie star, and a recording artist star, you know, and a performing in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
So I think all of that took its toll on John, because he was a wonderful man.